Hello, in today's video we will do chapter 8 and we will talk about power, authority, domination. We will talk about concept of elite and we will talk about sociologists like Delbert Miller, Robert Dahl, Marx, Weber, Luke, Giddens and Foucault. Firstly, I want to tell you that Holy chapter 8 question will be very long, so I'll divide in two video. You can watch it in sequence. In the first part, I will discuss about power of Weber because the questions that are involved in this video will be power in terms of Weber, power in relation to authority and domination, Weber legitimacy, charisma, how it is routinized. In the next video, we will talk about define and discuss concept of elite with reference to Pareto, Marx, Giddens, Luke and Foucault. Compare and contrast Delbert Miller's and Rob Dahl's on power in local community and elaborate major tenets, Marxian and Weberian notion of power in a comparative framework. So basically in today's video we will talk about chapter 8, chapter 9 and chapter 19. I have analyzed all these three chapters to give answer of power in terms of Weber. Power is ability of a person to influence the behavior of another person or a group of persons in accordance with his or her own wish. Sociologists mainly deal with power in social relation. According to Coser, there are two major traditions regarding power. Focuses on power as an imposition of the will, according to Weber, and second is focuses on power as a resource at the disposal of collectivities. It is according to Parson. Now, power gives rise to asymmetry in relationship. Power is possession of control. Power is authority or influence over other. Power is a relationship in which an individual is able to exert influence over the mind and action of other. What are the bases of power? Wealth, force, knowledge, charisma, status, authority or legitimacy can be the basis of power. What are the focus on power? Its potential to achieve goal, and second focus of power is its potential to generate solidarity and collective autonomy. Now let's discuss some features of power. Power is a structural aspect of social reality. It operates reciprocally but usually not equally reciprocally. It manifests itself in a relationship manner. It appears as a process, not a fixed part of social structure. Power inherent in social stratification. Max Weber, power and domination. Power as a probability that an actor will be able to realize his own objective against opposition from other with whom he is in social relationship. Power is a chance to impose will. According to Weber, domination, that is authority, is more specific. It refers only to those cases of exercise of power where an actor obeys a specific command issued by other. Max Weber was a German sociologist. He defined three sources of power, that is class, status and party. We will define each of three terms in later video. He used economic, social and political parameters to define these three sources of power. Power does not imply the right to command and the duty to obey. Domination implies the probability of gaining willing obedience. So you can see how power is different from domination. Weber gave particular attention to those forms of power that involve stable and enduring relationship, and when power is structured, he termed it as domination. Power is structured into distinctive form of domination through process of rationalization. Weber implies two forms of rationalization. First is instrumental rationalization and second is value rationalization. So instrumental rationalization is customary or habitual form of social order that are sustained by calculation of expediency. And value rationalization is through it they become form of social order that are sustained by the conception of legitimacy. So instrumental is habitual form and value is due to legitimacy or power or bureaucracy. Max Weber formulation of power leads one to ask who has power on whom. It leads against his will. For example, If A commands power on B against his will, A has power on B. If so, we can conclude that A has positive power and B has negative power. For example, if we say that A exercise 4 command over B, so A have 4 plus 4 units and B has minus 4 units. So according to zero sum of power concept, we can say that sum of power with A and B is plus 4 and minus 4, that is equals to 0. This concept is called as zero sum of power. According to Weber, Marx with different aspects of like economy, polity, music and many other aspects according to which they express rationality. His discussion on power is related to use of legitimate power on authority. 3 types of power based on rationality or rules can be said as traditional, bureaucracy and charismatic. 3 main bases of legitimacy are traditional, legal, rational and charismatic. These are the same words defined in according to legitimacy or according to rationality. We will discuss these 3 kinds. Now what can we say that sociological explanation on basis of legitimacy is? Then we will discuss these 3 main bases of power. Legitimacy is an important concept of sociology. It has been main point of discussion for Weber. The lawful and regular activity which could be justified on contain reasonable ground is called legitimacy. Legitimate action can be questioned because it is according to bureaucracy or according to law. For example, use of public money by government for welfare program. Legitimate cause for office leave. Legitimacy provides justification for the claims. It resolves the possibility of conflict between those who govern and those who are governed and justified the distributive of power in society. Beliefs in legitimacy of a political system can go beyond philosophy and they directly contribute to state system and authority. Weber identified importance of legitimacy. He attempted to make a scientific analysis of it. Now we will discuss traditional authority, legal authority and charismatic authority. Legal authority can be also known as legal, rational authority or bureaucracy authority. Types of authority by Weber. First, traditional authority. Power is rooted in age-old traditional, long-standing belief and practices of society. It is due to inheritance and religious. For example, domination of eldest person in family, or you can see that the eldest son of the family in a monarchy rule becomes the king. We can see that tradition when power is acquired and passed on to the next person in traditional society through tradition. So power is a hierarchy. For example, king. The eldest son only becomes the king in monarchy system. Ruler derives power and morally justified their action in name of welfare of subordinate. Second is rational legal authority. It can also be known as legal authority or legitimacy. It is derived from law, based on belief in the legitimacy of society as law and rules. For example, authority of a tax collector, policeman. You cannot deny what a policeman is saying to you, like a traffic man, policeman is saying to stop. So you have to stop. Legal national basis of legitimacy is realized through bureaucracy in modern organization. Bureau. Now what does the word bureau means? It means a large table with number of drawers. A number of drawers help in classification of papers. So according to this authority, it is defined that stratification according to law helps in better management. So thus power is defined according to bureaucracy. For example, government have rules for recruitment, training, promotion and termination of service. Bureaucracy is rationalized legal system and derives its legitimacy from it. Main characteristic of bureaucracy can be defined as follows. First, if issue of work is correct and correspond to existing state of law, then it must be completed. There are written rules to be followed, like our constitution. There is lot of paperwork and no verbal order is given. Work and order by the top level and followed by low level. Working is complete, non-interference, impersonal and completely transparent. Permanent employees work. Rule of recruitment promotion are regulated. Third, bureaucracy is private business. Weber emphasizes on rationality with private sector. He believed legitimacy for both bureaucracy and emerging enterprises. So there should be law for both private and public enterprises. Weber highlight legal rational legitimacy analysis. Issue like misgovernments, incompetence, unnecessary paperwork, frustration was contrary to Weber formulation. Dysfunctioning is in both capitalist and socialist type. But he only analyzed one. He have only seen one type of capitalist society and he doesn't see socialist type of society. Legitimacy and social change. Types of authority change over time. The rules are no longer satisfied the system. Weber, three types are the ideal or pure types. We can say that traditional, legal, rational and charismatic type are the ideal or the pure types. New types such can evolve, such as professional authority, as we are seeing that doctors are one of the professional authority in modern world. Professional authority derive legitimacy on basis of a specialization achieved after a long period of training. For example, doctor, engineers, CA or lawyers. We can further elaborate that doctor is capable to decide what type of treatment to be given to a patient, but a traditional, a legal, rational or a charismatic authority cannot decide what type of treatment can be given to a patient, because doctor is only capable due to his long education. The rapid changes that take place in society make conditions difficult to decide grounds of legitimacy. For example, marriage of a boy. If the decision is by parent, then we can say that it is a traditional authority. If decision is by himself, for example, if a person does a court marriage, then it is according to bureaucracy. And if there is a conflict between marriage, then both means traditional and bureaucracy both will involve, as there is conflict in between the members of the family, that is traditional, and bureaucracy will involve because of costly divorce have to be taken in court only. Here real basis cannot be identified. Development of societies along with have brought some undesirable conditions as well. Emile Durkheim, pathological condition of society. Karl Marx, alienation in capitalist society. C. Wright Mills, uneasiness and indifference in USA. These are some of the examples that how development of society brought some undesirable condition, as we will see Karl Marx alienation in a further video. Idea of legal national basis of legitimacy is increasing every day. Found in almost all modern society of the world. Max Weber ideal type modern organization exists. Bureaucracy don't have all characteristics. As we see that the characteristics that Weber have told, it is not exist in a modern society. Now it is not only necessary to go to a court and does the hearing, as we have seen in COVID-19 period that court also have been done from live webinar. So it is opposite of ideal type and it can be called as real type. Now third authority is charismatic authority. Charisma refers to certain quality in a person that provide him spiritual grace or capacity to inspire other and fill in enthusiasm among people. These people garner support without much difficulty. As we see saint that there are many followers, different approach, unique personality tackles society problem. Charisma is a force that can challenge bureaucracy. Rigidity, example child labor, human rights. If a person who have charisma says that child labor should be abandoned, then it will be abandoned very easily. But bureaucracy is trying, and we can see that in today's society also, according to various law, child labor is still present. Weber identifies charisma as routinization process. It is a routinized. It happens daily. Charisma or charisma can indicate extraordinary ability of a person. It is used to describe power of a saint as well as something like a divine element that sustains itself performing miracle. For example, whatever Mahatma Gandhi said was like a charisma only because his follower followed him blindly, because they knew that whatever he is saying is for the welfare of mass. We can see another example of T.K. Umar. He is also a charismatic person. In his studied role of Vinoba Bhave studied T.K. Umar in Bhudan Gramdan movement. He was a charismatic leader. Vinoba Bhave was a charismatic leader in Bhudan Gramdan movement. It resulted in powerful people donating land willingly. Charismatic authority depends on individuals' extraordinary personal qualities. It may exercise authority over whole society on only a specific group. For example, authority of a godman, Mahatma Gandhi, Buddha, etc. Thus, after taking three ways of legitimating of power, we conclude that the modern democracy is specialized in constitutional ways of acquiring or getting replaced in power position, mainly through the ballot, not bullet. Test of democracy is the smoothness of transfer of power through election and the continuation of political system. So we will conclude the first part. Here you can see that we have discussed Weber, how Weber charisma, and we have also discussed power in terms of Weber. We have discussed power and domination according to Weber. We have seen Weber legitimacy and Weber charisma and how it is routinized. So in our next video we will talk about other three questions and power in terms of Marx, Gideon and Foucault.